Yo guys, what's up? S4T XPT, what's up, man? I think you should be able to hear me, right? And let's check what we get today. What are we doing today? NQ is currently... Yo guys, what's up? Oh, I need to turn back my sound. I think you are hearing me. Yes, should be fine. NQ is currently sending an Asia high liquidity grab with a clean break-in structure right here, just for you, for education. Market structure, we pumped to Asia high, and then we took out Asia low or Asia high again. Then what happened right here, this low right here brought us to this high. It grabbed liquidity once again, so this is the valid low to break. We broke structure right here, and it was a nice market entry if you trade this system, and it was a nice example. Again, I've been seeing lots of setups like this currently, so it could be a nice setup to try with the market structure rules and everything implemented in that we are learning. What's up, Niels? Hope you're well. So now let's log in for New York Open. Currently we are dumping, it's 15:30. We are now waiting for the opening range to get created. We now took out Asia high and Asia low as well. If you would have played this system, would have been quite a crazy trade. 3.5 R, I would have probably held it to this one. Still 2.3 R, very nice. And now we are dumping pretty aggressively. Yo Mike, AA, what's up, what's up? So for now this is the high. Of course it's not set in stone yet, we have to wait 10 more minutes for the range. And in the meantime we gonna analyze crypto for a little bit, see where we stand crypto wise and what will happen. So for Bitcoin we are still in this hour 4 leg to the upside right here, and as you can see we haven't broken out of it, so this hour 4 leg is still valid to me. It's still intact, and I am longing the discount zone right here. Currently we retraced into the discount zone with this aggressive leg to the downside, and it's all one leg to the downside. There's no in between leg, and now the problem is this is the high to break, this is the current low. So what's the problem here, guys? If we break this high right here, it's not really worth it to long, because this would be the trade to the range high, and as you can see obviously 0.5 R is not worth it. So what I would like for Bitcoin is retracing to this low and then shift, and then I could take longs to 2R, whatever your system is aligning, is telling you. This would be like a runner, but yeah, this would be worth it to me for Bitcoin. And I'm actually posting this because I need to post something. And that's basically my Bitcoin vision. I am not longing this break because it doesn't make sense to me with the high stop loss that I have and the range high being relatively close. So I would pass on this long, but I would long if we sweep the range, or if we sweep these lows again, then we can get a new high that we can break for a market structure shift, and then I would take this long on Bitcoin. Of course it means being patient. If you have any questions to those setups, guys, feel free to ask. And that's basically it for Bitcoin. I have to hurry up a bit. I have like 15 more minutes, 20 minutes, let's see. But if you have questions, of course, let me know. Then Ethereum, where we are at Ethereum. Ethereum was in a short, but the short got stopped, or stop break even, whatever the rules were. Where was it? Oh, it was right here, sorry. Yes, this one it was. was running at 1.2 R, but we turned around, so nothing. And now I'm still leaning for shorts until we break those range highs right here. As you can see on the hour 4, we are still in this aggressive leg to the downside. And what I'm looking out for now is a high sweep again. Why? Because this looks like a pretty, yeah, the leg to the upside is like this, and then it's all one pump to the upside basically. This is not a leg. Why? Because we only have one down candle and only one down candle, not 2 consecutive down candles. So this is one leg to the upside, and now I want a sweep of the highs and then a shift with a nice divergence forming, as you can see right here. This would be my entry for a trade on Ethereum. Because if we sweep those highs, then we get a new low to break. Currently this is the low, and I'm not shorting obviously if we break this low, because the invalidation is so high. So I need another sweep. Then I would take a short if we get confirmations on Ethereum. I'm out doing a workout. Niels, let's go. Good luck with your workout. Okay, Ethereum, that's the short. If I get confirmation, of course, don't blindly short. But for example, if we now do this, this would be the low, then I would take this one. Like right here. This would be possible. We also have lots of room to the downside, so yeah, that's for Ethereum. Yo, investor, what's up? And again, if you have questions, let me know. Then Bitcoin we cleared, pretty simple. Ethereum also pretty simple, I think. If you need to look those setups back, follow me on X, guys, then you can see the posts. Now Solana, where we are with Solana. This long was stop break even after a big bummer. We front ran this take profit. Very, very rough. But yeah, we took this, I think, yeah, this long was valid, and this one got stop break even. Front ran by a little bit. And now Ethereum is turning bullish again, but I don't like it because we have such a high invalidation. So it doesn't really make sense. This would be technically valid. Yes, this would have been a valid trade, but obviously I'm too late now. And yeah, as I said, this market structure break is not the cleanest. It's so high up. If we would have swept the lows again right here, then this would have been a clean break right here, but we didn't. But this is also technically valid. Bearish market structure shift at 1911 on Ethereum. Currently, yes, I think right here, yeah. But I'm waiting for the sweep, and it will probably sweep it soon. But this is also a perfect long. Investor is in this long, so yeah, that's perfectly valid. I'm not sure where you placed your stop loss. I think you are the guy that does this, right? I take the second low below that broke structure. Obviously not that important what you do, as long as you're consistent with it. Is that too low for you on Ethereum? think the low is correct. Is this a bearish candle? Yes. This is the current low to break. It would be also valid, obviously, but if we sweep the highs now, we have this low as a new low to break if we sweep it, yeah, obviously. So I would prefer this scenario on the sweep of the high. 74.73 is your stop loss. So yeah, it's this one. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So Solana is obviously a valid trade. Ethereum also valid if we get confirmations. Bitcoin is, yeah, I'm not taking the long, as I said here. So on Bitcoin I will probably wait it out if we break structure here. But Ethereum and Solana are valid. Yes, sir. So now let's check NQ quickly, guys. Let's see market. Of course, first we determine, is market bullish or is it bearish? I think we don't need to know much about trading to see that this is in a downtrend. So what that means now, if we create the range low now and we are in a downtrend, I will short continuation shorts if we go below the range low. Of course, first we need to wait 1 more minute until the range low is created. Also long on C, are we still close to entry? Oh yeah, I saw your chart on X. Valid. So now of course we will put in the range low soon. So we have the bottom and the top of the range low. Now let's determine a bullish scenario for the day, which would be this high. Why this high? Because obviously 2 up candles right here, 2 down candles right here. So this is the last high we have to break to turn bullish. So if we break this high right here with 2 candle closes, then I would long. But of course we first need to switch structure right here. So before we don't switch structure, I would not long. Second scenario is a continuation short today. If we go below here, I will instantly short with a limit entry because market is in a downtrend and we go below the range low. That would give me my triggers. Let's put out the fib tool off first. I'm gonna set alarms, of course, because don't want to stare at it now. And if I get my entry or if I get my trigger, I will get notified. Then determine the targets with the fib tool. So 1.2 is my break-even point, 1.5 is the full take profit. And now the range is created. So if we get below here now, I will take a short with a limit entry at the range low, stop loss is at the range high, and this is the full take profit. And for longs, I would obviously wait for a market structure shift right here. Then I would do the same but opposite. I would long the range high with the take profit right here. Currently I'm more leaning to this short scenario, and if we get it, I will take it. Of course, it looks very dumpy already, so let's see. We also have like this big gap that we could fill, so there is potential for a short as well. It looks like, yeah, you're shorting already heavy after this dump, but that's part of the system. You don't always get the most beautiful trades or the trend reversals, but important is that it works over the long run. And yeah, that's what I'm waiting now for. If we close below the range low with at least 3 points, so the range low is at 270.2, so we need to close at 263.2. Below this number I will take this short, guys, and that's basically it. That's all that is to it. Wow, crypto is pumping, boys. Very nice. Okay, those are the scenarios, guys. Do you have any questions? I think I talked about everything that I wanted to cover up. If you have any questions, feel free to ask now, and then we're gonna go over the questions, but then we're gonna wrap it up because I have to go. I have to do other stuff as well. But yeah, let me know any questions, guys. Feel free to ask. Gagan Deep Sync, sorry if I butchered your name. Sorry I'm late. That's no problem, man. You can also watch it back on YouTube, I think. Yeah, you should be able to watch it back. If it's a public live stream, so it is on my channel, so you can watch it back afterwards. In the beginning I analyzed crypto, and you can watch that. And again, sorry if I mispronounced your name. But yeah, that's the plan for now, waiting for trades. And of course, if I get my trigger, I will post it for my students in my Discord, but you guys here see the plan as well. So it's basically exactly this. One candle close below here, entry at the range low, stop loss at the range high, break even point, take profit. Second scenario is a long market structure shift here with my rules that I apply, that I teach, then limit at the range high, stop loss at the range low, and basically the same but vice versa. Break even point, take profit target. That's all the magic. And I post the trades live, of course, for my group. But plans are all also right here, so yeah. If you're interested in maybe joining, if you want to learn to trade with me, if you want to learn to build a trading system on your own like this one, but of course tailored to you, you can like send me a DM on X or on Instagram, guys, or I think there's a link down below here somewhere, and then we might check if you're a nice fit for it and we can get you started. One candle close or two under the range. S4T XPT, for the short scenario, one candle close is enough because we are already bearish, so we only need one candle close below for a short trigger. For the long scenario, we first need to switch structure, so we need two candle closes above the high. Then we shift that structure, and then we can send out the limit orders for the range high and stop loss at the range low. If that answers your question. So if market is in the direction of your trend, or if market is in the direction of your trade, it's always one close outside of the range. But if market is against, or if the trade is against the trend, you also have to wait for a market structure shift. And for market structure shift, it's always two closes above. I hope that made sense. I don't know why I explained so much about it. It was a pretty simple yes or no question. One candle close or two. One candle close. But I also wanted to explain to you why, of course. Investor can recommend joining. Thanks, man. Awesome, guys. If you don't have more questions, let's wrap it up. The plans are mapped out. And let's see what we will get today. Great explanation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Then, perfect. Thank you all for tuning in. Mike A, thanks as well for joining. Thanks to everybody joining this afternoon. Let's see what we get today. And as I mentioned, if you're interested in trading with me, learning to trade with me, building your own trading system, hit me up, X, Instagram, whatever, and we will have a little chat. Okay, guys, wish you all a nice rest of the day. Good luck with all the trading, and I will see you next week on Monday with a public YouTube live stream again. The next live streams during this week are always only in my Discord. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thanks. Julian, what's up? Thank you as well for tuning in. Okay, guys, peace out. See you soon.